Imagine writing the same line of code 100 times. Sounds exhausting, right? What if I told you Python can do that in just 2 lines? That's what loops are for. And today you are going to learn one of the most powerful tools in programming. Hello, learners. Welcome to your learning hub, the Learning Loop. I am Swati Sharma, and this is the 28th video of my beginner friendly Python course series. If you are joining me for the first time, thank you for dropping by. And if you haven't checked out my previous videos yet and you are starting out on your Python journey, I will highly recommend you to go back and check those out so that you are all caught up. Before we start our video, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please go ahead and press the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any future videos. In today's video, we are going to start one of the most important concepts in Python, loops. And today specifically, we are going to focus on for loops. So without a further ado, let's dive in. Let's start with a simple question. What exactly is a loop? A loop is used when you want to repeat a block of code multiple times. So instead of writing the same code again and again, you can use loop to automate repetition. For example, I want to print numbers from 1 to 5. So I can write print 1, print 2, print 3, print 4, print 5. Now this works, but it's not efficient. Now imagine this doing for 100 numbers. That's where loops come in. You should use loops when you want to repeat a task multiple times, or you're working with collections like lists, strings, or ranges, or you want to automate a repetitive logic. In Python, there are two types of loops, for loop and while loop. In today's video, we will focus on for loops and we will cover while loops in the next video. Let's quickly first understand what is a for loop. A for loop is used when you know how many times you want to run a loop. It is commonly used to iterate over sequences like lists, strings, or ranges. Let's quickly understand the syntax of for loop. I for variable in sequence colon, hit enter, the next line is iterated and we write the block of code. Now the variable stores the each value from the sequence, and sequence can be list, strings, or range, and the block of code would run on every iteration. Let's understand this with an example. I would be covering today's demo in Google Colab, and I will paste the link to this notebook in the description box below. So just in case you would like to come back and check the code out, you can go ahead and do that. Let's start with for using range. Just in case you're not familiar with the range function, I have already covered that in a separate YouTube video where I have explained it in detail. I will link that video at the top of this video so you can check it out if you want a deeper understanding of how range works. Now let's see how we write a for loop with range. So we will start with the for keyword and then we will give a variable name. I'm taking I, you can take any variable name of your choice, and then I write in range and I would write 1,6. So here 1 is a starting number or starting value and 6 is a stopping value. But remember, the stopping value is not included, so it will go from 1 to 5 only. And let's say write the block of code. What I want to do is print I. Now let's run it. And you can see the numbers from 1 to 5 are printed here. Now let's understand how the for loop worked and printed these numbers from 1 to 5. So what it does, it takes the values in the range 1 to 6, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Obviously 6 will be excluded. So what it does is it says For value 1, assign this value to I. So we will say I is equal to 1. Okay. And once it taken the value 1, it go to the next line and sees what's the block of code or what we need to do with this value. It says print I. So what we did, we printed the value 1. And then it says, okay, let's get to the second number, that is 2, and assign the value, this value to I now. Go to the next line, what we need to do, print I, that is 2. Again, it repeats for 3, 4 until the value hits 5. And it stops at 5 because we have given the range of 1 to 6 and 6 will not be included into it. So this loop will stop at 5 and hence it printed the numbers from 1 to 5. The backend logic would be same for list and strings as well. Let's understand how for loops work with list and strings as well. Let's first check it with list. I will start with the for keyword, then I write the variable I and then in, and then I'll give any list. Let's say I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put the colon here and I write print I, and you will see the same thing. You can also give the list first. Let's say I say list underscore 1 is equal to, and I write 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. And let's say, let's change a little logic here, and I say let for I in list 1. So instead of writing the list like this, you can just write that variable under which we want to check, or the list that we want to iterate over. Okay, so we hit enter. You can see the numbers from numbers 10, 20, 30, 40 are being printed. Strings also more or less works the same. Remember, strings is a sequence data type, so we can iterate over it as well. So for example, I start with for keyword and I write for, and I write, we can write anything. Let's write any other variable, letter in, and you can say Swati. Okay, and we just don't need to just print. We can say, we can write conditions as well, or we can write anything. You can do anything under this block of code. So let's say if I say if letter, because that's the variable I'm checking, is equal to or say letter in, and I write A, and I'm just saying vowels here. I'm writing vowels. A, E, I, or A, I, E, O, U. I think we have to do the round brackets here. And if any of the letters is between A, E, I, O, U, and I say print letter, or and say it's a vowel, and otherwise print letter and say it's a constant. Okay, let's run it, and you can see it has printed S is a constant, W is a constant, A is a vowel, T is a constant, and I is a vowel. So you can work around on what exactly you need to do when you are iterating over that particular sequence, what action you want to perform. So in this case, let's say I wanted to check whatever character we have or the letters we have in that string is a constant or a vowel. Or you can also work it further and see, you can have a count how many constants are in this particular string, or how many vowels are in this string, and so on. Let's take one real world example as well, where let's say in a range of numbers from, let's say 1 to 200, I want to print multiples of 3. Okay, so let's do this. How we can do that? Let's write a code. So I will write for I in range, and I want from 1. So range by default starts from 0 and I don't want that. So I will write 1. If you just write the ending letter here, that is range 6, it will start from 0. Okay, from 0 to 5. And if you don't give the starting value, so I will write from range 1 because that's the starting value. And from 1 to 200, okay, so I will write 201 because if I write 200, that would not be included and the code, the logic will not be correct. So remember, whatever the ending value is there or the stopping value is given for the range, you always need to put +1 there because that is excluded. I would put colon and then now I write the logic. So how would I write it? I write if I and then I check the modulus. Okay, I'll say if the remainder is 0, then that's a multiple of 3, else it's not a multiple of 3, right? So what I want to do is print the multiples of 3. So I write if I modulus 3, which means if you divide whatever the number is with the 3 and the remainder is 0, okay, then print that number. Okay, that's all. And I will run it. And so you can see it has printed all the multiples of 3 and within 2 seconds we did it. We have all the multiples of 3 between 1 to 200. Now it's your turn to practice. I would like you guys to pause the video and try the 3 programs. First, write a program to print the numbers from 1 to 50. And then I would like you to write a program to print the even numbers from 1 to 100. And then I would like you to write a program to print the multiples of 5. Pause the video and try it yourself. If this video helped you understand for loops a little better, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel and let me know in the comments which part of the for loops did you find most interesting or confusing. I'll see you guys in the next video where we will cover while loops. Until then, happy coding!